that it's Cheltenham Style Wednesday. What is wrong with that? It shouldn't just be talking about Ladies' Day anymore.
What is right with it, Mike Parry?
Well, there's nothing right with it. I am a Cheltenham fanatic.
Yeah.
I've probably gone there for the last 20 years. Yeah. I'm only not there this week, so I've got other things to do. But I love Cheltenham. And because I
bet you always look stylish when you do.
Well, it's very kind of you. But I tell you what, because we were there to do the breakfast radio show, we used to get there at 4 a.m. And watching Cheltenham wake up.
Yeah.
And Cheltenham itself, the racecourse, is a magnificent bowl. It's the greatest sporting arena that I've worked at because it is literally between the hills and the fields of Gloucestershire. It's beautiful. Yeah. And it's a most unique experience. But of course, one of the classic days is Ladies' Day.
Right.
Like when you go to the Grand National, the classic day is Ladies' Day, OK?
And we really enjoy those ladies dressing up in Liverpool at Aintree.
Do you know, I've got a thing about
Always
this.
A good spread in the mail.
The problem is that when you have Ladies' Day at Royal Ascot or Cheltenham, it's all very dignified and demure. When it happens at Aintree, right, the newspaper editors say, find me a lady who's drunk and lying flat out on the floor because...
Probably not difficult. Look far.
Well, that's very hard.
I'm sorry.
The fact that Mike's been going there for 20 years explains why he can't afford a tyre.
I mean, there is the evidence. There is the evidence. I have been once.
Of where? Of what?
Aintree.
An Aintree.
Ladies taking some sustenance.
Northern people enjoy their revelry, OK? And it's...
I can speak as a Northerner. We do enjoy revelry.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're an adopted West Londoner.
Well, I am now. But if you think about it, what you're all laughing at is drunken women and what they
I'm not.
like. And actually, there's lots of drunken men as well.
Indeed.
They don't make such entertaining pictures.
It's the way the ladies are dressed. The picture editors love the pictures of the ladies with tiny mini skirts on and glass of champagne and the tifters all over the place, you know.
Well, hang on a second. I'm sorry.
The vertiginous heels. They're all vertiginous.
I'd never ever heard the word fascinators before till I started looking at these pictures. You know, there's wobbly things. West London.
Been around for a long time.
Yeah. But look, Piercy, can I just say one thing? Look, as far as I'm concerned, Ladies' Day isn't an anachronism. I think it's a silly thing. What is wrong with
you?
Shame on you. They don't have Geezer's Day, do they?
No, they don't, because we're there all the time, and there's more of us than them. There's more men. But Stephen, I mean, you're an admirer of the female form. How can you possibly say you think it's silly?
I haven't had my lunch yet, but I think the one thing about Cheltenham that always worries me, I've been there many a time, it nearly always falls in the middle of Lent. Now, if it's very close to St Patrick's Day, when you have what's known traditionally as a pit stop during Lent, for those of us who abstain from alcohol, as I have done every year since I was 12, it's rather difficult because it is a great social occasion. Even if you know nothing about horses, come there. And I have to say, very, very Irish. I mean, our relatives...
of course.
Be there.
And also, Stephen, because you're a politician, the budget always used to happen in Cheltenham Week. Andrew, it did. And you know, all these drunken news editors, me one of them, had to come back to London for one day to cover the budget and then get back to Cheltenham.
You know it's our revenge.
Because that's what we do. But, what I did for years was I always insisted on drinking the first pint of Guinness in the Guinness Village at the Cheltenham meeting, and I used to do it at 10 on the Tuesday of the first meeting consistently.
10 in the morning?
10 in the morning, because we finished our show at 10, down to the... The Guinness Village, by the way, if you've not experienced it, is a collection of 6 or 7 bars who all sell nothing but Guinness in massive tents.
And they pre-pour it.
Right? You had time to think about drinking your pint at 10, because it doesn't matter what you look like. Whereas for the women, we have to think all the time whether we're going to look OK. I'm all right to share that responsibility with the men.
I don't think they always think that at Aintree.
No, Lisa, once again, you're picking on the northern lasses.
Well, it takes a lot of effort to look like that.
I still think one of the things I wish I could scrub my brain clean of was a chap doing handstands wearing a kilt. He was doing that one year, and he had a crowd of people.
What, in Cheltenham?
Yes, extraordinary.
Should they have had Ladies' Day, and maybe tomorrow should be Men's Day there?
No, let's just call it style.
No. I hate this wokeness, because as far as as I'm concerned, you know, the racing world is largely dominated by men.
It is.
And this is paying a tribute to the ladies who make the race meeting so much better and finer by them coming in their beautiful dresses and clothes.
I think also, Mike, at Ladies' Day, the royals there on
absolutely.
The Queen was the Queen Mother.
Absolutely.
Never, ever missed it. She'd always...
Hang on a second. Can I just say, women jockeys now compete at the same level as male jockeys.
And
as far as I'm concerned, the clock has moved forward a bit. We've gone a little... It's not just Claire Balding.
We can't just be there to adorn the occasion like the flipping...
Well, no, but you can compete as equals.
No, you're not, but
jockeys are equal.
Please remember, Bev, it's a day of great power for women and empowerment, believe me, because everything's turned over in favour of the female form. Believe me, it's a wonderful thing to say.
That is a very dodgy argument.
I would rather it was in favour of female achievement as opposed to female
I'd rather see
form.
women jockeys.
But why the word style? Where did they pluck that?
OK, what would you have instead?
I'd keep it at Cheltenham Ladies' Day. I don't think women were offended by it.
I always think it's like Cheltenham Ladies College, though, isn't it?
Well, they're not going to change the name of that, are they? Because it is for girls.
And do you know what? The younger generation of men, I know men in their 30s who routinely wear makeup, straight men who are wearing tinted moisturiser and a bit of bronzer and a bit of concealer. I find it deeply unattractive. But they are a stylish
Stephen has been wearing makeup for years.
Well, polyfiller by and large.